Hey there everybody, welcome to Friday. I know I am thrilled to get here. I know I promised you a video on my fantastic camera, so I did one for you, and it was great. However, I ran out of batteries on my microphone. It's all good, no big deal. We'll get that fixed, and moving forward, the videos will have a little better sound quality, a little better picture quality, and we roll with it. It's all good. So, something I really want to address before we get started in all this is why do we sit down and meditate, and why do I sit down to teach this? New students starting out often ask, why should I do this? What is it going to help? There are lots of side effects. There are lots of cool stuff that happens after you start doing these things. Feeling calmer, not reacting as much, disconnecting from things that are truly not your problem, all just side effects. I believe that the true reason we do this is to create space between the external stimuli that happens to us in our lives and our reaction to it. So, for example, your boss might scream at you and whatever he does. Your reaction to it is the next step. And if you give that stimulus a pause and decide how you react, that slowly but surely changes the world. Secondly, if you are aware of what's going on just in your body, how could that change the world? So, a lot of my students ask me, well, why do I have to sit all cross-legged? Why do I have to sit up straight? It's not comfortable. It's not this. Okay, I hear you. I understand. It wasn't comfortable when I started either. The reason for it is when you learn to notice what's going wrong in the body and you can make an adjustment or a correction to just something that's happening in your body, just something, I don't feel like my shoulders are straight. My spine isn't straight. Maybe if I sit like this, it doesn't hurt so bad. Or maybe I'm sitting so tight in a posture. If I just relax, I find the posture much easier. So the point of it is learning to correct little things like that, just in your sitting posture, changes a lot. How can you change the way your mind works? How can you change what's going on in your emotions if you can't just self-correct a body position? So that's why I slowly wanted to touch on why we do that. The next thing, why meditate at all? That's something you're going to have to answer for yourself. I can tell you why I do it. Someone introduced me to this when I was about 7. And they knew that something in that practice would help me be calmer, be kinder, and not react so much. And so it's been my life's work, really, to give it to other people. Because I think it can help. Because I think it will help. So, a lot of people from the Zen-like products page expressed a huge interest in this. Quite a few of my friends expressed interest in this, and so, I figured I've got a YouTube page, I've got a website, let's see how this goes. So, ideally, I'd like to give you one of these once a day. We'll see how that goes. Sometimes life gets crazy for all of us, but it's important to take the time and just relax. So, starting out, look around your room, and I want you to remove all the distractions. Turn off your phone, shut the door, make sure somebody can watch the kids for just a little bit. Leave the cat outside if he's still inside. I did not follow that rule this time, but that's all right. He seems to be sleeping. And I want you to find a posture to sit in. You don't have to have your legs crossed or anything like that. All I want is for you to keep your back straight. And what we're going to do is go through a basic body scan, something for relaxation and focus. That's where we'll start. This whole thing should take 5 to 7 minutes. You've got 5 to 7 minutes for yourself. No worries. So go ahead and close your eyes. And begin taking long, deep breaths. Long, slow inhale and long, slow exhale. Move your attention to the top of your head. And you notice a peacefulness that begins to drift down the sides of your head, your temples, down your jaw, through the muscles in your face, all the way down to your neck. And any tension that was there flows down like water. Continue focusing on your breathing, on that gentle in and out. The in-breath, the pause at the top, and the out-breath, and the pause at the bottom. That peaceful feeling runs down your shoulders, down each of your arms, through your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, the palms of your hands, and the tips of your fingers. Take note of anything that doesn't feel right here. And if you would like, adjust the posture you're sitting in just a little bit. Try to become just a little bit more comfortable. Feel the peaceful feeling move down your chest. Move down your stomach. And as you notice your stomach, notice the expansion and contraction of your stomach as you breathe. As you inhale, your stomach expands, your ribs go up, your chest rises. And exhale, chest goes down, the ribs go down, and the stomach contracts. Move your attention to your shoulder blades, moving down your spine. And anything that feels tense here, try and relax just a little bit more. Breathe in relaxation and breathe out tension. That peaceful feeling continues down into your hips, where your hips meet the floor. A lot of us carry all the tension of the day here. Move your attention and the peaceful feeling down the front of your thighs, down the back of your thighs, and into your knees. Your knees carry a lot of that tension and that stress. Pay close attention to them and let that peaceful feeling continue to flow down like water, down your calves, into your ankles, and out through the soles of your feet. Now notice your body as a whole, and anything that is left that feels tense or uncomfortable. Try and let it fall down your body like water into the ground. Focus in on your breathing again. The rising and falling of your breath, and those still, silent moments in between each breath. Those still moments in between are taking us to a place of relaxation and focus. Continue to focus on your breathing. And if your mind begins to speak to you, if a a distraction comes up, if a thought wanders in, just notice it, acknowledge it, and let it dissolve. Move your attention back to your breathing every time. And if you have to move your attention back to your breathing 100 times, know that you have succeeded 100 times. You are exactly where you need to be. There's nowhere you need to go. There's nothing you have to do. Just focus on your breathing and the rising and falling of your breath. I want you to move your attention back to the here and now, back to the room around you. Notice what's happening in your mind, in your emotions, and in your physical body. Notice how they're different from when we started, if at all. Notice perhaps the texture of your thoughts is different, the speed at which they're moving is different. Notice the things that came up for you over and over again. We will go ahead and draw this meditation to a close. You're free to open your eyes. Go ahead and move around a little bit. I find it helps after a meditative moment to go ahead and move. So since this is our first video together, and we ran around 10 minutes or so, that's all we're going to do for this particular segment. If you're not used to sitting, that can be a very, very long time. I hope to post these videos daily, depending on how, crazy life gets, that sort of thing. So hopefully I will see you back here on Monday morning. No weekends. Everyone's got stuff to do on the weekends, but during the weekday, I'd like to do one of these per day. We will continue to go into different concepts, following body awareness, insight meditation, some of the Tibetan meditation, the Zen meditation, the Vipassana meditation, and some of the Rudra meditation as well. And if you don't know what any of those are, that's fine, because I'll tell you. It'll be fun. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the response, asking for this at all. It really means a lot to me. This is something that I love doing, and more than that, I want to share it with as many people who want it. I know it made a huge difference in my life, and truly I hope it makes some things easier in yours. So have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, a wonderful Friday, and try to take these slow moments with you. Try and create meditative moments when you're not just sitting down thinking about being peaceful. Try and create a distance between stimulus and your reaction, and see how that changes things for you. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful weekend.